Let me begin with a few scheduling items off the top. Later this afternoon, President Trump will deliver the keynote address at the Winning the AI Race Summit here in Washington, D.C. President Trump believes it is non-negotiable that the United States wins the AI race, which is why today, President Trump will announce a bold and comprehensive AI action plan to sustain and enhance America's global AI dominance. Under President Trump's leadership, our country will lead the world in AI to secure a brighter future for all Americans, massively grow our economy, and protect our national security. The President will also sign 3 executive orders at the event this afternoon. On Friday morning, President Trump will travel to Scotland for a working visit that will include a bilateral meeting with Prime Minister Starmer to refine the historic U.S.-UK trade.
Let us go to the topic. Hold on. Here we go. And the one who said to me, "Can you show us where the Democrats they stormed the building?" You just go. I will show it. Pro-Palestinian. They stormed the Congress building many times. Many times. Not only once, not only twice, not 3 times, not only 4 times. You don't know? All right.
For being here.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. At President Trump's direction and with the support and coordination with the House Intelligence Committee Chairman Rick Crawford, today we've released a declassified Oversight Majority Staff report that was produced in September of 2020. The stunning revelations that we are releasing today should be of concern to every American. This is not about Democrats or Republicans. This has to do with the integrity of our democratic republic and American voters having faith that the votes cast will count. There is irrefutable evidence that detail how President Obama and his national security team directed the creation of an intelligence community assessment that they knew was false. They knew it would promote this contrived narrative that Russia interfered in the 2016 election to help President Trump win, selling it to the American people as though it were true. It wasn't. The report that we released today shows in great detail how they carried this out. They manufactured findings from shoddy sources. They suppressed evidence and credible intelligence that disproved their false claims. They disobeyed traditional tradecraft intelligence community standards and withheld the truth from the American people. In doing so, they conspired to subvert the will of the American people who elected Donald Trump in that election in November of 2016. They worked with their partners in the media to promote this lie, ultimately to undermine the legitimacy of President Trump and launching what would be a years-long coup against him and his administration. We're here today because the American people deserve the truth, they deserve accountability, and they deserve justice. The records that we released on Friday that were ODNI records, Senator Chuck Grassley's release on Monday of what is known as the Clinton Annex, which was an appendix to the Department of Justice Office of Inspector General's 2018 report, as well as the House Intelligence Committee's majority oversight report that we're releasing today, all come back to and confirm the same report. There was a gross politicization and manipulation of intelligence by the Obama administration intended to delegitimize President Trump even before he was inaugurated, ultimately usurping the will of the American people. I'm going to go over the key findings from the House Intelligence report, which investigated the claims that were made by an intelligence community assessment ordered by President Obama and published in January of 2017. First, Putin's principal interests relating to the 2016 election were to undermine faith in the U.S. democratic process, not show any preference of a certain candidate. In fact, this report shows Putin held back from leaking compromising material on Hillary Clinton prior to the election, instead planning to release it after the election to weaken what Moscow viewed as an inevitable Clinton presidency. In the January 2017 intelligence community assessment that President Obama ordered, John Brennan, who was CIA director at the time, and the intelligence community intentionally suppressed intelligence that showed Putin was saving the most damaging material that he had in his possession about Hillary Clinton until...
Remember, They cannot say that about Obama unless they have a proof, solid proof. This is a previous president. He can't take them to court. He can sue them. He can make hundreds of millions of dollars for messing up his reputation. But did Obama sue them after they announced this? No. Do he even dare to sue them? No. Imagine, guys, I am not a president, but if somebody came on TV and say this guy, Christian Prince, he did this, and that's not true, I can, especially from those people, I will make a lot of money. Why Obama and Clinton and all the gangs and the CIA leader, they did not sue Trump for lying about them? Because they knew in the court they will bring the document signed by their hands. It was in the archive of the CIA. You know, when Biden, he commanded 70 CIA officer to fabricate a document saying that the computer of Biden is a Russian propaganda. Remember? 70 CIA, 70, like, Muhammad, he made a prophecy about the 70. Copying the Bible. Anyone call them fascist liars? The computer of Hunter Biden is a fabrication for 4 years. And then when Hunter Biden went to court for his tax, he himself mentioned that this is my computer. 70 CIA agent. Do you see how the Democrat, they control the CIA? Actually, just yesterday, in the Secret Service of Trump, can you believe it? One of the Secret Service, he celebrate the murder of Charlie. Let me show you. Can you believe it how evil they are? So during the time, because the Democrat, they rule way more than the Republican, and the Republican always, they were stupid. They never cleaned the shelf. Like George Bush became president, he even hired Lefty to be the head of the army, the head of the CIA. Even Trump in the previous administration, he did the same shit. This year or this time when he became president, you notice right away he cleaned the shelf because he learned from the previous time how bad it was. Secret Service employee who celebrated Charlie Kirk assassination but on leave only, fire him. Should be this guy. He will be killing Trump. How you can bet? How they even allow someone to join Secret Service without checking his history? Oh, the left hire him. He hated Trump. As long as how you idiot Trump, you let. Actually, it's not his fault. I mean, he's not the one who checked the security for everybody. What is the one in charge? Shouldn't they read every profile? How somebody hate Trump, he will be security for Trump. Are you stupid? And that explains why almost they were successful to kill Trump in the previous attack. Because you can tell the Secret Service, they were not. I mean, look at the Secret Service, a bunch of fat people. No offense for fat ones. I mean, like they say, you should say overweight, right? No, you are fat. You like it or not, you're fat. You're not overweight. This is called fat. The things under your skin is called fat, not overweight. We saw a woman, she is 5 foot tall, her butt in the size of a TV. She is the Secret Service protecting the president. I never heard of Secret Service like this. How this woman, she can even jump?